Hi, everybody. It's a beautiful fall day here in Iowa, and I finally get to wear my favorite red sweater. It's finally cold enough. Yay! I just wanted to teach a quick English lesson today on some vocabulary I was using with a student. One of my students is working on a presentation for work, and I tried to ask him some questions, some very challenging questions, just to help him prepare in case the audience he presents to is also very challenging. What I was doing today was called playing the devil's advocate. And I'm here today to teach you what does it mean to be the devil's advocate or play the devil's advocate. So first, let's look at the two words involved in this idiom, devils and advocate. What is the devil? Well, I think you might already know this. The devil is that bad guy, that red guy, the opposite of God, the one who lives in hell and has little horns and a little tail. Oh, I wish I had a Halloween costume right now, some little devil horns. Maybe I can add them in post-production, like, okay. Okay, I'll admit it. I don't know how to draw on videos. Can I at least get some flames? Can I get some flames in here? Come on. Yes! The devil. Okay, now that we know who the devil is, let's look at the other word, advocate. Sometimes this is pronounced advocate. Now, as a noun, it is advocate. An advocate is someone who advocates for something. To advocate means to fight for the thing you believe in, to try really hard to get the results that you want, or to speak about something that needs to happen. Lawyers are advocates for their clients. I could say I'm an advocate for women's rights, for women's equality. I'm a huge feminist, but it's often on a more public scale. So I'm an advocate for women. I advocate for women's rights. It's more accurate to say that Rosa Parks or Martin Luther King were advocates for civil rights. They're much more important and well known than me. So the devil's advocate would be someone who fights on the side of the devil, who is promoting the devil or promoting the bad thing, the opposite view. So the devil's advocate is a person who expresses an opposing view or asks difficult questions to help spark a debate or to help us have an interesting conversation and to learn and grow and find problems that we need to solve. The historical origin of the devil's advocate as a phrase is very interesting. It turns out the Catholic Church actually promoted someone to be the devil's advocate or chose someone to be the lawyer, sort of, the lawyer for the devil if a decision needed to be made. Now, everyone in the Catholic Church would believe in God and believe that God is doing the right thing, but they wanted someone to challenge them so that they could look for those flaws. Now, if a miracle happened, for example, I know about a statue that was crying blood. Everyone believed it was a miracle. Wow, this is God. This is amazing. And the Catholic Church would choose one man, not a woman, always a man. They would choose one priest to play the devil's advocate, to play the role of the devil's lawyer, to say, no, this is fake. This is probably fake. This isn't real. It could be if the statue is crying blood, maybe the devil's advocate would say that someone is coming in every day and painting that blood. It's not real. It's not God. Now, that man probably thinks it's a miracle, but his job is to play the role or play the devil's advocate and challenge the religious people, challenge the church to question things. As a teacher, I am the devil's advocate a lot because I really want to challenge my students. Also, if we agree on everything, we won't have a good conversation and you won't improve your English. So I try to just say the opposite opinion and get people talking, get people thinking. Teachers do this a lot. Religious leaders do it. Your friends might do it. Lawyers do it. It's just a lot of people are out there to help challenge our thoughts and give other views. A debate would be very boring if it were one-sided. So let's look at a topic that we all agree on. I think we all agree on. Not sure. Is the earth round or is the earth flat? Most people will say the earth is round because we know that the earth is round. Duh, right? So someone who says the earth is round would say that it's round because science has proved it. So, tons of scientists have taught us that the earth is round and they've proved it. It's a fact. The devil's advocate could say, well, scientists have been wrong before. How about those scientists that came before Copernicus, before Galileo, before everyone thought the world was round? All of those scientists were wrong. And then the person who believes that the earth is round would say, well, we have proof. We have seen it. We've seen it from outer space. The devil's advocate would say, have I seen it? Have you, my friend, seen the round earth from outer space? How many people have been to outer space? Maybe 50, maybe 100. That's enough people that could keep a secret. That's not too many people. If there have only been 100 or 200 people in space who have seen the earth, they could be lying. It could be a conspiracy. And that's me playing the devil's advocate. To use this phrase, you can either play it, and in this case, we're talking about playing a role, like just like Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp does. They play a role in a movie. We can play the devil's advocate, or we can be the devil's advocate. Say, I am the devil's advocate today. But it's always used as a noun. We don't switch it up at all. You can't advocate for the devil. I mean, you could, but that's not correct. The English idiom is just be the devil's advocate. Whew. All right. Well, I have a lot of work ahead of me to figure out how to get those flames into the video earlier. If you have any questions, please go ahead, write them in the comments. I would love to answer them. Also, while you're down there, go ahead and like my video and subscribe to my channel, because the more subscribers I get, the more time I can spend focusing on these videos to help you learn English. So if you found it helpful, that's how you can support me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!